Hello and welcome to the Selenium tutorial. Today I would like to discuss about TestNG. Uh, what is TestNG Framework? Why use TestNG with Selenium? Advantages of TestNG over JUnit, TestNG Annotations, and there is a fix available in Selenium 4.8.2. So we will see that what this fix is all about, and then we will write our first TestNG test. So, first of all, what is TestNG Framework? TestNG Framework is an open source test automation framework for Java. It is developed on the same lines as JUnit and NUnit. There are a few advanced and useful features in TestNG which makes it robust framework as compared to other framework. The NG stands for next generation, and this is created by Cedric Biost. Uh, it is most commonly used test framework nowadays by testers and developers. Uh, and due to its powerful annotations, we can group uh, tests based on their dependencies, prioritization, and parameterization. So why use TestNG with Selenium? In Because in Selenium there is not a great way to generate reports. So with TestNG we can generate the report in a proper format. We can include a number of test cases run tests, passed, failed, and we can also script for in order to generate report. We can group test cases and then converting them into testng.xml. We can use invocations so that we can execute different tests multiple times without using loop. We can perform cross-browser testing as well. And most powerful feature is that annotations are very self-explanatory. So, what are the advantages of TestNG over JUnit? Annotations are very easy to understand. TestNG doesn't require to declare before and after class annotation. And the feature of parameterization provided in TestNG is more convenient uh, and easier to use through data provider. Similarly, features like prioritization and grouping tests provided by TestNG make it more realistic and adoptable. Uh, TestNG also allows dependency on multiple methods, making your test more maintainable and flow specific as compared to JUnit. TestNG provides the facility of parallel execution in multiple ways compared to JUnit. TestNG also gives default reporting in HTML and XML format. So these are some advantages. We have talked about some TestNG annotations. So what is TestNG? Basically, annotations. TestNG annotations are tags which we uh, used before any piece of code. Uh, it also helps to define the execution approach. Let's talk about at the rate test. This is the root of TestNG test case. In order to use TestNG, all methods should annotated with the annotation. Before method and after method annotations run before and after test method. Before class and after class runs once after first at the rate test method in a class. Before test and after test annotations runs before the after class annotation and the after class after test annotation run after the after class annotation. Before switch and after switch, these annotations run before and after and uh, uh, before and after any test annotation method in a class respectively. So let's talk about the order of the execution of these annotations. So before suite, before test, before class, before method, at the rate test, after method, after class, after test, and after suite. So let's see our first test ng test. Let's proceed with first test ng project demo in which I have created a first test ng test class. Prior to that, I would like to discuss that what dependencies I have used in this project. I have used 4.8.2. Prior to 4.8.2, in 4.8.1, there was one issue, uh, and this issue has been now resolved in 4. In 4.8.1, there was one issue of WebSocket. Now this issue has been resolved in 4.8.2. Therefore, I have used 4.8.2 and also have provided the dependency of TestNG uh, and then if you can see here, I haven't provided Chrome options. Earlier, with all of my tests, I have used Chrome options in my test. So now there is no need to define this. So let's discuss about the first TestNG test. I have declared a base URL, string-based variable in which I have provided the URL, and then I have also declared driver with WebDriver, and I have used at the rate before test, so that before running this test it will execute this piece of code in which I have added one method launch browser, which is basically launching the browser and navigate to this particular URL, and then after loading this URL, it will see that whether this expected text is available on the page or not. Then it will take the page title and then compared with uh, assert, which is also annotation of uh, TestNG. So it will compare actual test and expected test, and once this test will get executed, it will use this after test annotation and terminate the browser. Right, so let's see how this program will run. So I am just running this program by with TestNG. It has executed, it has launched the browser, it is navigated to the Mercury tour website. It will now validate welcome tour, and you can see our test is passed. It is showing that how many tests we have run. We have executed one test which is passed and zero failures. So that's all from my demonstration. Thank you for watching.